Good afternoon and welcome to the No Structure Podcast. My name is Matt and with me today is Zero Fucks. Zero, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm vibing to the music. I have some coffee. Not trying to copy Peter Overzet, but I got some coffee. I will not pour it. It's already poured.
Okay, nice. I had a little Red Bull, so I'm ready to go. Real quick, we'll cut over to today's agenda. We're going to do one or two UDFA3 drafts for you guys. And I'll go ahead and jump into the room, get that going. Gotta add some funds real quick. You guys get to see my personal information. All right, we're ready to go.
That was crazy.
Room. All right, waiting for 9. Give a quick shout out to today's sponsors. So today's episode is sponsored by Fantasy Fitness. If you guys play fantasy football, be sure to check out Fantasy Fitness at www.fantasyfitness.io. This episode is also sponsored by Property Hub. If you own a home or own and manage rental properties, check out Property Hub. You can find them at www.heypropertyhub.com. Mike, Rob, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Side question. Appreciate that. Talk to me.
I have a side question for Mike Rob. What's your opinion on Tootin versus C-Rod? That's the hot topic of the year.
That is. The debates
we can find out Tootin's, bro. We need to find out Tootin's social security number, bro. We need all his personal info too.
Gotta dig deeper, do more research, see what we're missing here.
Man, the streets aren't filling. I guess all the sickos are maxed. I'm already maxed. I've been maxed. So.
All right. Well,
see, this is a safe space. She can't say like there's no more Tootin talk on any stream. So this is like a safe haven.
Yes. I heard you guys ran up the comments in FanSpeak's latest episode, so maybe that's what this is in reference to, I'm guessing.
Dude, that we were engagement farming.
There you go. All right. 2 to 3 rounds higher than I feel comfortable with. I would agree with that for the most part.
Well, you know, opportunity cost of like maybe Lamar Jackson faller, or maybe, I mean, shit, like any of the elite QBs feels like a no-go. I don't even care about C-Rod. It's like, man, like give me Jaden Daniels. I would rather take Jaden Daniels at 57 or Drake May at 57.
Yeah.
You remember when we were watching we were watching his every play from last year, and I was just like, man, he had like 3 good plays though. It's like cool. But that was just crazy. I've never sat through like a worse tape.
Yeah, that was interesting. And the one that stuck in my mind is where he runs directly into the back of his tight end for no reason whatsoever. I'm just like, what are we doing here, Tootin? In any event, we're off and running.
And it's a Long. What's his name? Tucker Long? I forgot his first name.
Talking about the tight end in Jacksonville?
No, it's just, yeah. I forgot his name.
I'm not sure. All right, well, we are ready to go. Draft starts in 20 seconds. We'll be drafting out of the 12 hole on this one.
Is this your favorite hole? Or
Yes, I don't know the way you said that was different. I wasn't ready for that. I don't know the way you
I'm
said it.
literally just I'm replying to you though. I didn't say anything.
I know the way you said it though. There was something different about it.
Dude, it's April. It's like, what is it, like spring break time? I don't know. I'm not in school, so.
Yes, just after spring break. Well, my kids are in elementary school, so I don't really know either, but
Yeah.
all right,
Gibbs
Gibbs
at
goes
101.
at the 101. Let's go to the board
I can't
view.
go there, man. I can't go there.
Have you drafted a
little-
single share of Gibbs at the 101?
I've literally drafted Genti at 101, but not Gibbs. But that's just like, that was a different. That's not something I would do more than once, though.
Yeah.
So I guess in theory I would take Gibbs at 101 once just to make it balanced, but like Bijan. And then some more Bijan.
We got Danimal in here, 313. Frito, 1973. Hell of a Dad, MCH 23. Let's go.
What's left for us? Amon-Ra?
That'd be
Like
wild.
that.
Want to go Genti here? Or Genti's gone, shit.
You go Saquon, I guess.
Saquon, okay.
What do you like for the second one? We don't have to lock it in yet, but
I would be...
I'm okay with James Cook. You know, I mean,
Yeah, I'm fine with Cook.
wait, pull up his stats. Open his stats. Yeah.
Are we good with that?
I don't know if people, yeah, like I don't know why people say like he catches less passes, bro. He caught like 9 less passes or something. Like it's not like he's Derrick Henry pass catcher. No, I was just making sure that he still catches passes because people, the narrative is that he catches passes but doesn't get goal line touches. But now he gets goal line touches, but he doesn't catch passes. But I'm like, well, wait, but he still caught like 35 passes. So it's not nothing. It's like 2 per game. So
Yeah.
that's not bad. How
Not
many
bad.
did Saquon catch? Did Saquon even catch that many?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Let's find out.
Saquon
Oh
caught.
shit! He caught 2 more
37
passes than James Cook. Oh shit!
Yeah. There you go. Puts it into perspective.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. It's still hard for me. Like you know, Omar Hampton. I don't know. Like, I think there's enough like bad picks opening up that like late second round. I'm not like just because I say he's a 2-3 turn pick. Late second round you can mix him in. I will never mix him in over Saquon. What? Over Jeremiah Love? But over Jeremiah Love? Well, not. I mean, he didn't go over Jeremiah Love, but I would never do that over Jeremiah Love. So
Right.
then we run into some issues, man.
Yes, we do. All right. So for those audio listeners, just to recap, we went Barkley with our first pick at the 112, and then James Cook at the 2-1. We'll be picking again at 36 and 37. McBride falls a little bit here to the end of the second.
Let's be honest. James Cook is just an excuse for us to take Drake May. Divisional correlation. Let's just be honest.
Yes. I love that.
It opens us up to in theory, it would open us up to a Josh Allen if he came back, but he didn't come back. No, the 101 though is too much ball.
The opposite. He got pulled up.
Too much ball is known. Is that a pull-up or is that too cheap still? Many are asking, and I'm just relaying the question that they're asking. So.
Yeah, depends on who you ask. I think some will tell you it's a pull-up, and maybe others will say it's too cheap. There are no strong opinions in the fantasy football community, that's for sure.
I don't know.
All right, 3 picks away. Let's see what we want to do here. Coming up on our picks. Brees would be a treat.
A treat. Kyron would be a treat too, in theory. I think Garrett Wilson's a treat. What do you think?
Yeah, like Garrett.
We don't have to lock it in. We can just think.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, Devonta's interesting. Zay's interesting. And then everyone else doesn't feel interesting. I don't know how you feel.
Yeah. I think Devonta would be kind of cool.
I think in theory it sounds cool, but like I don't know if like do we really want 2 Eagles in the first 4 rounds? And I'm kind of leaning towards not probably.
Okay. You don't have to twist my arm to take Zay. So you want to go Zay?
Yeah, I think you could argue Devonta, and that's cool too. No, I think if Garrett Wilson was gone, we could have went Zay and Devonta. I think like Devonta and Zay are the clear 2 targets in this range. Well, I mean, besides, I don't think Garrett Wilson should be here, so that's why I don't even put, like, I just don't even know why Garrett Wilson's here. You know, why is he here? But what do you think? Like, do you think anyone else deserves to be here? I mean, I could honestly argue for DJ Moore over a lot of these guys. So.
Yeah, I think that's completely fair. Yeah, I think it's the guys we talk about: Garrett, Zay, and Moore. Sure, I mean, because he's tethered to a great quarterback. That's about it.
I think like honestly, if you didn't go Zay, what?
I would move Travion over Bucky. That's for sure.
Oh yeah,
and maybe even Travion over not over Williams, but certainly closer.
Devonta. I think if we didn't go Saquon, I think we probably would have won Devonta. I don't know, man. 2 Eagles in the first 4 rounds, like, it's fine, but it's not even about like season long, because season long they can smash. I'm just thinking like this is so top heavy contest that I don't know if 2 Eagles are smashing in week 17. Like,
yeah,
like a league winning, like a game, like a league winning score. So I would be probably. I'm cool like stacking up like, you know, like Texans backstack 4 late Texans, 4 late Raiders. That's different where like the opportunity cost is not that high. I mean, in terms of I mean, if the Eagles score 60 points or 50, you know, 40, whatever, 45, then maybe it works. But
I think the other maybe counter would just be like ping ponging the playoff weeks. Like it doesn't necessarily have to both be week 17. You could have a smash for Devonta on week 15 and then Saquon week 16 or vice versa. So
that is the argument. No, but I'm saying, but then you get to week 17 where all the money, you get to the finals, you get $14. But like in week 17, do you see both of them smashing? I don't care about ping pong. Do you see both of them smashing?
But I'm saying like to win the money, they don't both have to smash that week.
They don't. But
so that would be the counter to that is it's like, okay, cool. They don't both smash week 17, but one smashes week 15 and one smashes week 17, and you get there and then you still win.
That's fair.
Carnell Tate?
I like Tate, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And
then do we want to pull up Drake or do we want to get another?
Jaden or Drake, probably.
Okay, I'm good with either one. So you want to get that divisional with Buffalo? And
yeah,
let's do that.
I mean, it's divisional with Jaden too, and Jaden, you know, maybe Tate goes there, but I'm still May over Jaden. It's not like a big, it's not like a massive. I don't know. I don't really trust the Redskins, so it's just kind of, it comes down to who do I trust to put their quarterback in the best situation? And it's not, I don't even think it, like, I'm not even saying I trust the Patriots over every other team. I'm just saying between Redskins and Patriots, like
yeah, I like that logic. All right, through 6, quick recap here. Drake May is our quarterback, Saquon and James Cook as our running backs, and then Garrett Wilson, Zay Flowers, and Carnell Tate, the rookie out of Ohio State, as our 3 wide receivers.
I'm just confused how we're getting Carnell Tate like much cheaper than Tet last year when he's a better prospect than Tet. And like he has like a chance to go to way better landing spots than Tet did. Because like this year there's a lot better teams that are in the top, like whatever, top 8. Like you could get the Saints with Kellen Moore. You can get the Redskins with Jaden Daniels as your quarterback. Like, there's a lot worse usually, and it's just like, oh yeah, just pick 60, pick 59. Like, that's crazy, bro. That is crazy. When you factor in that Parker Washington goes like 12 picks after him, it puts it into perspective, like what the, and like, yeah, like I think I like Alec Pierce in year, like over Tate in year 1, but like I wouldn't even be shocked if Tate in year 1 is just a baller.
Yeah, I agree. He looks impressive with all his film at Ohio State. I think it's going to be, I think he has a chance to smash this year. I don't know what percentage I have of him exposure-wise, but it's a healthy amount.
I had a lot of him early, but that was actually like, that was when Drake May was in the 40s, so I was like, bro, like so I was kind of, and that was when Jaden Daniels and Hurts were like in the 80s, so I'm like, that was like a sweet spot for me to get Tate, like, Tate or like Evans, that was like or BTJ, and then get the quarterback like around later. But now that it's shifted, it's kind of harder to get to Tate for me, I think, unless I'm at a turn, I guess, and he falls. He also opened, I think, a little bit higher.
That would make sense. All right, 3 picks away. Great spot. Coming up on picks 84 and 85. 2 picks back to back here. What do you like?
Ramondre would be sick. We have a chance to get him because there's 3 and 4 running backs ahead of us. Like, so there's a chance that we get Ramondre back.
That would be wild and amazing. And then
who's our wide receivers? We have. Oh, I remember. Sorry. Oh, there it goes. Who do you like here? I like Kraft. I think for me, like Kraft is just like,
And what else do I like?
What do you like?
And I like Rico. I like Jacoby, excuse me.
Michael Wilson.
Yeah, I like Wilson too. Rico or Wilson, probably.
Okay. We can get Algier, actually. We haven't clicked him in a while.
I'm okay with that too.
Let's do Algier, I guess. Yeah, no, because we haven't clicked him in a while, and I think
that's why I didn't mention him, because I kind of thought, we were.
I think in a build like this, like there could be a good reason to take Algier. I think you were more pushing to take him. I was just like, I don't know. For me, I just had so much like before. That's why and this is a new contest, so like I don't really care as much. But like if I have a lot at a cheaper cost, and it's not like that I'm equally as excited as I was. Like, he had way better landing spots available, and he didn't get one. Even on the Redskins, dude. Like, I would have been way more excited. Cardinals on a weak ass deal. And they kept Connor. Like, if they didn't keep Connor, then it would be different.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. If they didn't keep Connor, I'd probably be taking him over Tutu.
Yeah, that seems.
I think you could argue there's a good reason to take Algier on a team like this, where most people, if they start running back, like those 2 type of running backs, they're probably their next running back is going to be more like, oh yeah, pure upside, man. But it's like, dude, like Saquon and Cook are our upside. So. That is our upside already. Like, what more upside could be than Saquon hurling backwards over someone? Like, let's just be honest.
Yeah, that is hard to top.
So I think mixing up like the way that people structure is important. Besides no structure, there's also like, if you want to structure in different ways.
Yeah, Nick Sirianni said that was the greatest play he's ever seen ever. That was cool. His quote.
That's cool, bro. And then when your mom says you're the most handsome guy in the world, it means that, right? Yeah, obviously he's gonna. Dude, what is he gonna say? He's gonna shit on Saquon. Like, yeah, he's
not gonna shit on him, but he doesn't have to say it's the greatest play ever. I mean,
yeah, and K Dotton's GM doesn't have to say that he's really good at so many things. He doesn't have to say that, but he did. So there we go. K Dotton to the moon. Saquon to the moon. Well, he's already there, so just stay there. Put on your helmet. You're gonna have some bone density issues because you're way up in for too long, but
Yeah.
what do you like
All
here?
right. Let's see. Coming up on picks 108 and 109.
You know who I like?
I like Jordan Love here. That's one option.
Jordan Love? Just a random.
Oh, we have Tucker.
You know what's interesting? I really like QJ. He just goes around so many players that I like also that it's hard to get to QJ. I really like QJ's price though. This is a nice price. It's just it's just so many players here, and this is where you like to stack a quarterback.
Yeah, for sure.
Jordan Love over Bo Nix.
Nah,
I like the Bo Nix, like the dirty ass triple stacks at the end where you go Pat Bryant, Franklin, and Mims at the end. Just go dirty ass stack.
I'm up for that. Hits at 109, 108 is pretty crazy too.
Yeah, we could do Love. I like Pollard. You like Pollard?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're done at quarterback.
Lock it in.
I mean, we could pull up like Golden too, but it's not really a pull up, I guess.
Yeah, that's an option if we want to double. What do you think? Do the double or just grab Pollard?
These are my two picks, so you can pick. I'm happy with either one.
Let's go Pollard. Like Pollard.
Well, when he's the RB2 on the Titans and they don't cut him, then we'll circle back to this pick. When Golden scores 35 points in Week 17, we'll circle back. But it's fine because Pollard's gonna score 35 also.
Yeah. We'll be good.
I think most people would probably double there, so maybe it's like a leverage to not double. I don't know. I think Pollard's like a massive tier break. I think like if Pollard was in the 80s, he would be a massive tier break. I'd rather this is the funny part. Like I would rather have Pollard over Algier, but it's like we don't even. You know what I mean? Like if I had to pick one, at pick 85, I would rather have Pollard than Algier. I'm not gonna pull him up to 85 if I can get both. But isn't that crazy though?
Yeah, no, I mean that's kind of how I felt. Just like it seems like a tier break, so let's grab ourselves some Pollard, get our fourth.
It's been a tier break
It's easier to fill in the wide receivers later, I think, than it is to get like this quality of a running back. So
it's easier to fill in wide receiver, but not a stack for
I know. Love. And I used to be the overstacker guy, so I know plenty about the stacking and the overstacking. So, it's nice, but it's
okay. Well, to be fair, I don't think Tucker Kraft and Golden would be overstacking. Overstacking is like
no, it's not overstacking and it's not overcorrelating, but I feel like it's kind of like what we've talked about and what it's like you don't break tiers for stacks. And I know it's not wide receiver to wide receiver, but I still feel like
that's not a tier break.
It's a little bit like a tier break for me.
Come on, bro. Young wide receiver, first round receiver that the team has just got rid of two people that were, I mean, Dobbs was ahead of him. Wicks wasn't ahead of him, but I'm just saying, like I don't think that's a tier break in the sense of, it's still a good bet. Like it's a good bet. Just because Pollard is a safer. I mean, is he really safe? I don't know. Is he safe? Is he? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know.
All right. Well, coming up on picks, what are we at? 132 and 133 here in the 11th and 12th rounds.
I like that. We're only at 3 receivers, and we didn't take them until round 3 and 4. So I kind of just leaning in.
Yes, sir. I'm with you. Okay, 3 picks away.
You know what I like? I like we grab like Cooper in Boston or something. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I'm really into Boston. Like, I know like I know like Cooper is the big riser, and he started in the 200s, and
Lock
Boston
it in.
started like in the and then Boston started at like pick 70 or 80, and I know that like Cooper passed him up, and people were excited about Cooper, but like, oh shit, we have 3 rookies. I just realized. I didn't even know that. I kind of like that actually. In the higher advance rate, we can get it. Um. No, so I know. Okay, basically, I know that Cooper has flipped him in ADP, but like, I still think I like Boston over him. Like, I don't even care if Cooper goes ahead of him in the draft, which I don't know if he will, but I think I still like Boston over him because I kept like last night I spent a lot of time. I spent more time thinking about Boston than Cooper, but I spent a lot of time thinking about both of them and looking at their profiles. I was just like, man, like there's a lot to like, and I think it's just from the standpoint of like Cooper needs like a perfect spot, kind of like a Lemon does, but like he's cheaper, so it doesn't really matter as much. But like I just feel like you can put Boston on any team and he's just gonna have a role. Like I don't see like what team would even on the Bengals, dude, he would have a role. Like any team, like I don't know what team wouldn't use his services.
Right. Yeah, his profile is very flexible.
And people like try to say like he's like a, he's just gonna be like a red zone guy, but it's like, dude, like you can move him around, you could use him as a blocker, you could just like there's just a lot of versatility. So he kind of reminds me more of a Higgins than like I don't know who people were even comparing him to. Like he kind of he kind of reminds me of a Higgins.
Yeah, I can see that.
And it's not just the size, it's not just the size. I think like he can be versatile after the catch.
Yeah, I'd have to go check some of his stats, but very productive at Washington.
No, it's just funny. I was doing some research, and then I went on YouTube and I started listening. This was my first time listening to Matt Harmon this season because I don't like to listen to other people's opinions early on because it's like the same thing of like when the schedule dropped, I didn't even look at the schedule until like 1 month passed because I don't want to be influenced by like either other opinions or like schedule over correlating and stuff.
Okay.
But like a lot of their takes on the I was listening to Matt Harmon and what's his name, Matt Waldron, or who, I don't know his last name, but he was a guest there, and literally like a lot of the way that what I saw when I first watched the tape of those 5-6 top guys, wide receivers, like I felt similarly about how they feel. Slightly different, like they're probably higher and lower on some players, but like a lot of the limitations and stuff, like they noticed it too. Because I'm like, because for me, I saw Tyson, I'm like, this is sick, but I don't see how this translates. And they're kind of like, yeah, there's a lot of unpolished there. I'm just like, man, yes, there's a lot of unpolished there.
Okay, 1 pick away. Okay, it's our turn.
You
what do you like here?
Dude, I kind of like Travis Hunter a little bit.
Okay. You throw him in there. You think this is a little early, or you like this price?
No. Well, we're not gonna get him back at the next turn, so. And I kind of like Woody. I kind of like Woody here.
Woody, okay.
You like Woody, or who do you like?
I was gonna say Woody or one of the wide receivers like Jiggs or Judy.
Okay, I think Woody's like the end of. Well, I mean, Connor, Wilson, and Woody are like the end of a tier. So I think like the receivers next round are the same but the running backs are not the same.
Okay.
A little divisional correlation. I actually like both of these are divisional correlation against each other or against Pollard or against if one of these rookies goes there.
Yeah, this is an interesting wide receiver room. You got the 3 rookies and then Hunter. There's all sorts of questions about how much offense is he going to play? How's he going to be used? Is he going to be used at all on offense? So, it feels a little risky. I'm not saying it is, but just do you see that at all or not so much?
No. Well, here's the thing. Do we need 4 scores from wide receiver or 3? Dude, if we're getting 4 scores from wide receiver often, that probably means our running backs suck. Look at our running backs. Should we not have 3 every week hitting?
Yeah, we should.
So,
Yeah, we'll be filling.
And
the
even
flex.
Tucker Craft could be hitting the flex sometimes. So I think like if Geno Smith fell back to the next turn, he'd be in play with Garrett Wilson.
I agree with that.
Us.
Head back to the board view. All right, start of the 15th round. We'll be picking at 180 and 181. Again, appreciate you guys being here. If you just tuned in, you're listening to the No Structure podcast presented by Fantasy Fitness and Property Hub. Doing a UDFA3 $2 buy-in, 10,000 to first. It's a 4 out of 12, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5 advancement structure. And we are taking down this tournament.
I like that. I kind of hope Gino goes so we don't have to take him.
Yeah, sometimes I get that feeling too. Ridley here would be kind of nice.
Over Naylor and Tucker double tap? Wait,
I
over
would go
Naylor and
Ridley.
Tucker?
I would like Ridley Tucker personally, but Naylor's fine.
Wait, over Naylor and Tucker?
Well, Tucker,
Oh,
yes.
shit.
but-
There's Naylor, so. No, we should do Wilson if he. We could do Schultz too.
Yeah. Schultz and Tucker.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah. Oh yeah. Take it to the bank.
Let's do it.
I like that. Divisional correlation with Schultz too.
Yes, sir. I like this little pocket of rookies in here. It's kind of cool.
I mean, in 4 out of 12, you can go more fragile. I mean, you don't want to go fragile at 4 positions or 3 positions, but if you go fragile at 1, I don't even think it's that fragile. I mean, we still have Garrett Wilson and Zay who are going to get what, like, how many targets? Are they going to get close to 300 total? You know, like 280-ish, maybe, at least? Well, because Garrett's going to get like 160, so.
Yeah.
I mean, Zay is going to probably get 120 plus, you know? Maybe he gets more with the new offensive coordinator, the way that they're going to run it. I don't know how they're going to.
300 seems reasonable.
Yeah, 170 plus 130. I mean, I'm not saying like Zay has to get 150, but damn, bro. Like, let our guy cook up a little bit, man.
Yeah. This is the year they both get a cook, especially Garrett, man. He deserves it. All that putrid passing play that he's had to deal with.
There's nothing. No, there's nothing deserved. He got paid. He got paid a shit ton of money. There's nothing else deserved. Like, he already got his deservedness, whatever. He already got paid, man.
That's true.
Zay hasn't even got paid yet. What are you talking about? He deserves it, bro. Zay, this is
I mean from like a football perspective, like he's been on this offense with quarterbacks that throw the ball 18 times a game, and he
dude, Zach Wilson was slinging it to him, bro. I don't want to hear it.
Fair, but Zach Wilson
is not bad, bro. It's just like the OC was terrible. It wasn't that Zach Wilson was terrible. He had fine quarterback play his career. It wasn't the best. Come on, you're gonna say Zach Wilson and Aaron Rodgers is horrible?
Aaron Rodgers, no.
Zach he had 3 years with that, and he had 1 year with.
Yes,
bro. He was cooking with Justin Fields too.
He's
not the person I think about when I think about bad quarterback play. I think about Trey Tucker being stuck with Minshew.
That's fair.
Minshew's good for tight ends. He's not good for deep ball. That's what Alec Pierce was stuck with Minshew too, bro.
That's true.
Come on, bro. Tongas, Kamara. This guy, does he want to win? Wait, scroll up. Can we see his team? Tongas and Kamara, bro? You good?
You good, bro?
Damn. I don't know what I'm looking at, bro.
Yeah. It's an interesting collection.
The bow snipe was brutal. Well, he passed on Bo for Wandale, so he knows something that we don't. He didn't even want to stack up Bo. He's like, nah, I'm good.
I'm peachy. Let me get some Wandale over Bo Nix. Wow. Okay, let's get back to our picks coming up on picks 204 and 205. Let's see. Tucker Schultz. Okay.
What do you like? K-Dot's always on the menu.
What'd you say?
K-Dot's always on the menu.
Yeah, he's the one clear guy that's kind of standing out here.
I like Vidal too.
Yeah, I like Vidal. No issue with that. Let's do.
I mean, we could do K-Tron, but Vidal's he's kind of fun.
Yeah, well, definitely Cade.
Yeah,
I'd be fine with either of these. Yeah, let's go Vidal, I think.
Yeah, he's on a better offense. Well, I doubt that K-Tron goes to a better offense than Vidal's on.
Yeah.
And like Missile is not like, dude, can Missile smash for sure? Can Missile do a Jacob Dobbins and be hurt like before the season? Yeah. I don't even think Keaton really even affects Vidal.
Yeah, same. I'm with you there. All right, I think we're done at tight end. I mean, not necessarily, but likely done at tight end.
We're done at tight end and quarterback.
What do we have left?
This could be a fun build where you go one more receiver instead of two, and you just really win the flex with running back.
I would be fine with that. Let's kind of just sort down by these two.
Oh, we know what running back we're going, right? Our
Kalen Black.
He's gonna be 25 this upcoming season. By the time the season starts, a grown ass man. Yeah, Kalen. I like mixing in Kalen.
Okay.
I'd be cool with going like a Ted Hurst, but honestly, like, man, fourth rookie, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if it really matters though.
Yeah, I like
because I think Tate is gonna come out the box like kind of like a Love, where dude, he's gonna be scoring points. But you're not gonna draft Tate in the top 7 picks and he's not gonna be scoring points. So I guess it's like two rookies that I'm question mark.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, we could also mix in like a Kyle Williams if we wanted a little bit, or I like Alec. Alec's always on the menu for me. That's a little consolidation with Houston and Tennessee. I don't know, divisional. Those would be the names that stick out for me.
But close running back, what else is that receiver? Let's see. Go down more?
Sure.
Your boy Keon is always available. Consolidated with James Cook. Wait, keep going. What else is here, man? We gotta look around. We gotta browse, window shop a little bit.
All right, let's do it.
It's like when you go to I feel like we're in the flea markets now. We're like really going deep. We're in the fucking Dollar Tree.
We are.
Yeah, Isaiah Bond's interesting. That he's probably gonna get replaced though. Who's like a blast from the past that would actually be like not a horrible pick is Diami Brown. I think it's like he's actually live to to have a bounce back.
Bounce back, Diami Brown.
No, because the two wide receivers there are in the most crowded rooms ever, and like I'm just saying, like a receiver that's not in a crowded room, at least in theory.
Well, if we wanted to go Ted Hurst, he did make it back. I would probably be one of these two guys over him, but I'm fine with any of these mix of picks. We'll go Black first.
There's just a lot of like smoke of Ted Hurst visiting with the Packers, and he is a player that the Packers would go for. And since we have Jordan Love, that would be the only reason that I would be like interested in that. Just because we didn't take a golden. No, like we didn't take golden. So like, what if we get like a little stack with Hurst? No, it's just like, if we took golden, we're probably not even considering Hurst because they kind of that would like hurt golden, right? If they brought in a guy that's
we passed on golden because in this world, golden sucks. He's a bust. Ted Hurst comes in, snatches his chain.
I think that's not even necessary to be true. It could be like Watson just gets hurt again, which is very reasonable, and then it's like Golden and Hurst smashing with Reed, and like but Pollard is smashing more than Golden, relatively. Okay. So, I mean, like it could be hyperbolic. It doesn't have to be hyperbolic. It could be like a more normal outcome. I think Watson getting hurt would be a normal outcome for me as a Packers fan. I'd be like, oh yeah, J.K. Dobbins and Watson, yep.
For sure. All right, well, let's recap this team, and then we'll try to jump into one more real quick. Try to squeeze in one more. All right, we ended up with sorry, go ahead.
No, let's see the recap.
All right, let's see the recap. All right, so we ended up with a 2-7-8-3 quarterbacks. Drake May, we paired him up with Jordan Love. Running backs, we have Saquon Barkley, James Cook, Tyler Algier, Tony Pollard, Woody Marks, Kamani Vidal, and Kalen Black. Rookie out of Indiana University for our 7th. Wide receivers, Garrett Wilson, Zay Flowers. Then we went 3 rookies, Carnell Tate, Omar Cooper Jr., and Denzel Boston. Got Travis Hunter, Trey Tucker, and then last but not least, Ted Hurst, future Packer. Tight ends, Tucker Kraft, Dalton Schultz, and Cade Otton. What do you think of this team?
Well, honestly, first of all, I like the team. I don't know if he's a future Packer, but this is a guy like Ted Hurst I was drafting like late January, like on my very first my very first fast draft. Like, so this isn't a guy that I'm chasing the steam necessarily. It was a guy that I always liked. Like, I like the profile. I'm always into that kind of profile though. So that's sometimes it hits and a lot of times it doesn't hit, But like he's so cheap in the last round that like why not mix him in? I think like it's just reasonable to take, a guy that's getting interest. And like if he goes to the Packers, yeah, that's sick, right? That's not sick for Golden and Watson necessarily, but I think with losing Dobbs and Wicks, then you bring in a Hurst, I don't think that's still a positive.
Oh yeah.
Even if he's as good as Wicks or Dobbs, he's probably not going to be that in year 1, and the draft capital is lower, so I'm not really. I think it's a good pick. That's just someone that I've always been clicking. Kalen Black is someone that I'm starting to click. I saw a couple of Packers mock drafts that have him going to the Packers in round 6, which would be interesting. I actually think Kalen Black would be a great fit on the Packers, though. Like, I'm not even like, this is not about Jacobs or about like, he would just be such a good RB2. He just looks like a Packer if I look at him.
There you go. All right, well, we're waiting for 7. While we wait, I'm going to go ahead and just give a quick word out to our sponsors. So this episode is sponsored by Fantasy Fitness. Are you guys ready to dominate your fantasy football leagues? If so, check out Fantasy Fitness. Whether you play best ball, which we're doing right now, redraft or dynasty, it doesn't matter. Fantasy Fitness can help. They have all the latest fantasy news, player and team metrics. You can integrate your rosters if you play on Sleeper, FFPC, or Yahoo. Track player notes and lessons learned. Use the trade analyzer and the roster evaluation tools, and a whole bunch more. So go ahead and check out Fantasy Fitness at www.fantasyfitness.io. This episode is also sponsored by Property Hub. Do you guys own a home or own and manage rental properties and struggle to find good quality tenants, collect rent on time, track maintenance issues and expenses? If so, you got to check out Property Hub. Property Hub is an industry-leading, mobile-friendly property management app that makes property management simple. From auto-pay rent collection, tracking those maintenance issues and expenses, e-signing your lease, and a whole bunch more, Property Hub is a game changer. Don't believe me? Try it free for 30 days and decide for yourself. Get started at www.heypropertyhub.com. Perfect timing. We're back in the 12 hole. My favorite hole.
Oh man,
we're going back to back. from the 12 hole.
So what do you think? Because we haven't talked. Well, we haven't really talked football in like what 2 days, probably at
Yeah.
least. What do you think about? You think the Bengals defense isn't as bad anymore? Should we be like? I'm not saying like lower the Bengals, like Jamar Chase or like Chase. I think Chase Brown is probably a good thing if the defense is better. It's not a bad thing. I think maybe for like T Higgins and like, but there's no one else that we draft. So I guess like who would it really lower? What do you think? You think the Bengals defense will be worse? I mean, sorry.
I think it'll be better, which means there could be less opportunities for the offense. I think it's going to be probably pretty marginal. Although, remind me again the player's name from the Giants that got traded. He's a badass. I know that.
Dex.
Yeah, Dexter.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna. Obviously, I think it have to shift a little bit. But are we gonna drop like Chase a couple spots? Like, no, I'm not doing anything with Chase.
No, so, dude, like the reason I like drafting like Jets and Bills. I mean, there's not a lot of Bills to draft, but Bills, Jets, and Patriots is they get. Well, first of all, they get to face the Dolphins twice. And I think like that's like one of the reasons why like if there really was a tiebreaker, I would be like, Zay over this person because first of all, they get to face the Bengals twice. And if like so maybe they become more of a pass funnel just because I don't see like they can put up a lot of points. So I don't know if that would really hurt Zay if the defense is weaker that he's facing. I mean, this is just like such like we're like nitpicking like these like marginal 0.001% edges, micro edges, potential edges. It could be like a negative edge. Not an edge.
About. I mean, it's definitely something to think about and discuss. I mean, why not?
But it's a real thing because like we do target NFC South, and like literally NFC South was like a big smash last year. Like it was like Kyle Pitts, Olave. Like there's a lot to like there. You like Genty here?
I like Genty here. And then I'd be kind of up for whatever with the second pick. You got something in mind? Some anything crazy or just something straightforward? What are you thinking?
I don't know. I'm cool with anything, I mean, like, Saquon. I don't know if you want to mix in Kenneth Walker for divisional correlation. I guess it's like I'm not really like a Kenneth, like at this price cost. I mean, I'd probably be Saquon or Love or even I'd probably be Hampton over Walker, and that's like where we're at.
You want to do Walker or Hampton?
I probably
third and late. I don't know if the computer is gonna pick it up or not. I like kind of just dropped in Hampton. I don't know why I did that, but I froze up the screen. All right, We got Hampton. You okay with that?
Man,
it's low T. It's like we went from high T to low T in a matter of seconds.
I'm devastated by this pick. I think, I think on drafters, I'm never doing this on drafters just because I don't like. So if the Chargers smash, like he's still not guaranteed to like, be the guy you need on drafters like every week. I think you could argue on underdog. He could kill you more, like ETN killed you if you didn't have him when he scored 30 points like 2 weeks, right? So, or like a Kyle Pitts. Even if Kyle Pitts didn't kill you the whole season, he definitely killed you in week 15. So I guess you could argue to mix in Hampton more on.
This is literally the first time I've drafted him in any of the UDFAs. I think I may have drafted him 4 or 5 times in big board, but
I guess it's divisional correlation. But
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like him more than Walker, just because. I mean, I don't know why we're hyping up the Chiefs' offense like it's 2022 again. I mean, if this was 2023, then I get like Walker being a first-round pick or whatever, or a second-round pick. But dude, like this is not 2022 Chiefs. This is not 2023 like the offseason before that year. Like we've already seen 3 years of mediocre fantasy offense. And like, was Mahomes a great like a great pick last year? Yeah, but he was cheap as fuck. Like he's not like Mahomes. If Mahomes was a third round pick still, he wouldn't have been like as big of a hit last year.
Yes,
So I think we're kind of paying the. I mean, we're paying the top. Paying the top. I mean, Omar Hampton, we're kind of paying the top too.
Yeah, I think to
I
some extent that's true, but with him at least, uh, you know,
I,
he's young, and he does have a lot of the metrics analytically, like size adjusted speed and agility and explosiveness. I know it didn't show up as much as I wanted to see it on tape, and that his tape was certainly disappointing, but
no,
the
that stuff
metrics
did
that
show up.
he's
That stuff
what?
did show up. That stuff did show up. The stuff that didn't show up is his fundamentals are ass. Way worse than I was hoping for. If
And when
he
you say his
redshirted,
fundamentals, what do you mean by that exactly? I'm just curious. Like,
bro, he he doesn't use leverage at all properly or at all. I told you he runs like the way that Genty stands up before he gets the ball is how like Hampton runs. Like he runs like very like he doesn't use leverage. He doesn't even use like his size properly. He doesn't plant his foot, and I don't know. It's just not very good. Shit, Brees Hall. I like Brees Hall.
yes, sir.
I mean, if you
Brees,
want to have fun, we can have a lot of fun and just go 4 running backs. But
Brees and Kyron or something. I
over
was
Zay,
actually
it feels like a kind of yeah. I think we should take Zay though. I mean, because Kyron's not even fun though, so that's the problem. If there was a fun running back.
and no T because we're adjusting.
That's not why. It's just I'm not taking a RB or I'm not taking a wide receiver 2 over a wide receiver 1.
Okay.
And it's not just that. It's just that it's not like he has been just smashing every year. He's kind of flaky too. So as your first, I don't know if I want a flaky wide receiver 2. Like
No, I definitely don't. Well, I put Brees Hall in the thumbnail, so we got our guy.
Okay, well, let me tell you something. So I was expecting to get a discount on Hampton, and we should get a discount on Hampton. JT missed 4 games with a high ankle sprain, was a league winner, and had 1,500 yards with 4 games missed, or whatever. I think he had 1,500 yards 2 years ago, and was the league winner. And we got him at the 2-3 turn because there was some sort of concern. Now the concern wasn't with him necessarily; it was with the offensive situation. Yeah. But Omar Hampton has concern with himself, so we should at least get somewhat of a discount because it's not like a locked-in profile, right? I'm just using JT as an example because he literally smashed, and instead of getting a bump up like Saquon did or JT did this year, we got a discount. He got cheaper. He went from the 1-2 turn, having a 1,500-yard season and being a league winner 3 smashes in the playoffs, and he got cheaper by a round. He went down in price from the 1-2 turn. So I was expecting to get a proper discount because he didn't show anything. I don't care if the offense if the bull case for Hampton is the offense is good, I'll take the cheaper guys. Why would I play through the most expensive guy? If he didn't even show anything, if he redshirted last year, I would take him at the 1-2 turn. He put way too much negative tape for me. If he redshirted, didn't play at all, if he had if he tore his whatever, or it just didn't play, if he didn't play for whatever reason last year, I would have taken him here more confidently. He put way too much negatives out, bro. Like, I don't like that shit, man. He put way too much negatives.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's get back to the board view.
I could tell you more of like the fundamentals. I didn't like his decision making. His decision making was horrible. He was not patient, and then too patient sometimes. It was just he
went down with some what seemed like some pretty easy arm tackles to break. Like that bugged me too. Like, you can't get through this arm tackle, bro. Like, you're a fucking beast.
Yeah. What's available here for us?
All right, let's take a look at the list. Tate's back there for us again if we want him.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do Tate. We could do Tate and Jaden maybe if they. I don't know if like I don't even know if like that would be a stack. It's like a possible. Um, we could go wide receiver here. I mean, we
Yeah,
could
your
go.
wide receiver would be like Pierce or Thomas, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, why don't we do BTJ and then next turn we can go T Law and Herbert or something.
I like that. Lock it in. All right, we got a few more people coming into the room. So if you guys are just joining, you're listening to the No Structure podcast presented by Fantasy Fitness. We are into the 6th round of a UDFA3 best ball draft on Underdog. $2 buy-in, 10,000 to first. You know the drill.
Well, right now we basically like we filled out our flex already. So I do like this. I still like going early quarterback, but like you can't really scoff at having RB in the flex already. Like you already filled out your starting lineup.
Yeah.
So.
I agree.
RB in the flex, man. Though I don't know, like Omar Hampton might need some help. I think Hampton might not even be hitting our flex.
He might not.
If we get T, you might as well just put T-Law and Herbert in the queue, man. Let him snipe us. I don't care. Dude, like T-Law and Herbert are fun to backstack too. Like I would be fine going T-Law and Herbert naked at this turn if I didn't have any of these guys and just backstacking like QJ, Strange. Dude, C-Rod and T-Law is such a free like way to just soak. It's literally like doing the ETN plus T-Law, except obviously like, C-Rod is nothing like ETN, but I'm just saying like you're soaking up all the touchdowns like that. It's like it's pretty nice.
It is. Like their prices for sure.
I think I'm coming to the conclusion that if Parker was like in the Josh Downs range, or maybe even like slightly higher than Josh Downs, I would mix him in. I just like, dude, the range he goes in, you have to take him over like elite quarterback because if you don't take him over elite quarterback, they're not like you're not. First of all, the elite quarterbacks are not coming back, and Parker's not coming back. So you have to choose. Like, am I taking Drake May or Jaden over Parker, or am I taking Parker over them? And
I'm with you on I'm leaning into the elite QBs in that situation. It's been hard to take a lot of Parker Washington because of that. When he falls back into the 80s, though, I have, I'll snipe him there after I got my elite.
He doesn't come back, though.
Sometimes. It's rare.
Dude, Dobbs at 77 is the most. Like, does he have AJ Brown, too? Please tell me he has AJ Brown. That'd be fun. At least get the... Scroll up. Does he have AJ?
Let me see.
No AJ. AJ Snipe was brutal, but he got Bowers though. Shit. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
JJ Neighbors Bowers.
That's fine.
All right, what's available for us? Let's see what's on the board. Ooh, Michael Wilson. I like that. No, we just double up quarterback.
For sure.
Oh, Jacoby went already.
Yeah, he got pulled up. This guy's probably going to try to get the T-Law on the way back, and I hate to inform you that that's not going to happen, buddy.
Wait, click on who does he have? I don't
Let
think
me
he
get
was
the pick in real quick, and then
I think he's setting up Gino and who's the other guy? He's setting up Goff. He's setting up Goff. I like that. Very balanced. Caleb was never coming back, my guy. So you took Swift over Caleb. Caleb never comes back. Caleb, stay away, Caleb. Don't come back.
Right.
I love that for him. I love that for him because he doesn't have to take a shitty quarterback.
I like it when we get two drafts back to back in the same area of the board, or in this case, like the exact same spot, the 12 hole, and then we get to do like two totally different drafts for the audience, kind of mix it up a little bit. That's kind of fun because you can kind of juxtapose both drafts to one another and just kind of see different ways to build from the same spot. You didn't think I was gonna
Also,
use the word juxtapose today, did you? That wasn't in that wasn't on your bingo card, was it?
no, that wasn't in the program notes that you gave me. So, dude, this guy's just reaching on all his guys, man. Gotta lock up the Dobbs stack. Gotta lock up the Kyler Murray stack. He was definitely gonna get sniped, bro. Where's the Addison draft? I don't even. Addison drafters behind you, bro. You were safe, man.
All right.
Oh, the one hole has two quarterbacks.
The Dobbs at 77 just kills me. It's like, come on, man. He was gonna be there at 101.
No, he would. Dude, his ADP is like 80.
That's on drafters.
What's his ADP here? It's like 80s, I thought.
I don't think so. Let's take a look.
So you could type in Dobbs. I'm pretty sure he's like mid to late 80s, bro. Maybe I don't know what his ADP is.
93.
93. No, but he wasn't coming back. I mean, he could have taken over Kyler, I guess, but he wasn't. I mean, he can get Kyler at 101.
That's fair.
Well, who does he take as the next? If he takes someone cool here, then we could just whatever.
All right, let's get back to that board view. Coming down the stretch here in round 9, we'll be picking at 108 and 109.
He got price. Okay, he got price. So some ball is known. No, price is probably overpriced for.
I think so.
Yeah. Algier at 10. Like I'll take Algier over price. Oh shit, the QJ snipe was brutal.
Man.
But we have Omar Hampton stacked up. So, all right, what's available here for us? What's on our team? Can I see our team? I like Pittman a lot.
Yeah.
Or we could do like Blake Corum and Pollard. I like Pittman though.
I like Pittman too.
I don't know. Should we take a dip on Corum or should we just take Pollard?
I'm okay taking a dip on Corum.
Pollard's divisional correlation if he stays on the Titans though, which is kind of sick.
All right, I'm fine with that too. What do you want to do? I'm good with either of these. No pushback.
Oh, Pollard for sure. And this is the thing where this is where the edge is created because look, man. This is where the edge is created because Pollard shouldn't be here. And it's the same thing as like JT last year, where I'm not comparing them to each other, but I'm just saying like price wise, like when I got to that certain pick, and you could, and Kyron goes down and you can make a case for Blake Corum, but I'm just saying like it just feels like one for one where like last year you get to a spot and it's like JT versus Bucky and you're like, bro, like I don't care. Even if Bucky was a faller, bro, like I don't care. Even, you know what I mean? It's just like, Blake Corum fell. And I think sometimes you just got to make those decisions that I don't care if there's an ADP value. I don't care if this is slightly more unique. Do you know what's unique? Is to pick the best plays every round. That's super unique. No one does the best plays. Even like on drafters, the optimal, like the winning lineup is not even optimal. Like you could have even had better picks. So like, I'm not falling for the Corum over Pollard. No, fuck no, bro. Corum over Mason for sure, bro. Corum over Rashad White for sure, bro. But like, let's not get too crazy here.
Well, those are the edges. I like it. I like it a lot.
Plus, like Pollard has been good, bro. Like literally, like he had a dip in production, and then he ended the year strong that year where he came back from injury, and he's been literally efficient as fuck as a bell cow ever since. So like, there was not even like he didn't even take 2 years to come back. It was like half of a year, and then he started doing well. And I think people just forget because he was so expensive. He was like the Omar price. He was the hype. Like Pollard was like the hyped up Omar when Zeke left, right? Or when Zeke was done. He was the hyped up Omar. But he's proven it, and now we get him super cheap. So like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't want to get it.
132, 133.
I don't want to get it, man. What do you like?
This is kind of interesting. Kind of like Kelsey as a tight end here.
I like Kelsey. I was hoping you would say that.
Okay, we'll get Kelsey in there. And then I'm kind of up for whatever with this other pick. You kind of got something in mind?
Boston.
Boston, let's do it.
I'm super in on Boston. I was hoping you were gonna say Kelsey because not only is the divisional correlation, I just hope like it's the last dance. Like this is maybe he comes back another year, but this could be his last year. He's probably just gonna want to play it out. Even if they're a 5-win team, I think he's gonna want to play out all the games, try to get his like crazy yardage. So
right, it's all going into the history books. Like he's gonna want to get every last yard he can get.
Yeah.
All right, I like that. That was a nice turn. We went
next turn. We're hoping for. I'm hoping for like strange plus Hunter would be sick of the next turn. That would be like my wish list. We're definitely gonna get Hunter back. I don't know if we're gonna get Strange back.
Yeah, that'd be a cool double tap tight end.
What about we just wait till the last round and we get our boy Long and hope that Tootin doesn't injure him running into his backside.
Yeah, gosh, good old
Come on, man. Come on,
Where's
man.
that vision, man? I hope he's been working on his vision. Hopefully he got some like AI investments he made in the offseason help with his vision.
AI
Call Jaden Daniels, man. Dude, this price on Mason's kind of crazy. I haven't seen that in a while. Those are like
it's not that crazy. It's not that crazy when you realize like the Vikings have had like they brought in like I forgot how many, like 5 top 30 or whatever. They brought in 5 high like running back prospects to you know, they're gonna draft someone. So I mean first of all, you have to draft someone because you have Aaron Jones and Mason. Like even if Aaron Jones is good this year, like next year he's not gonna be good. I mean, he's probably gonna fucking get injured this year. What are we expecting? Dude, he's fucking 32, bro. But anyways, they brought in a lot of running backs, so they're probably gonna take one. So I think it's fair to dip Mason. Like that's a fair dip of the uncertainty. I think a non-fair dip is Pollard. Because Pollard has way more outs than Mason. Oh yeah. This is my wish list.
We'll see if Strange gets back to us.
You could argue for Keaton with just double up, kind of like Mostert and Achane, bro. Though, like when people say that, I think people don't watch football because Mostert is literally like a little scat back too. So he's not like a big goal line back or something.
Yeah.
Why do we take Hunter Henry, man?
Well, we're gonna get Strange back for the stack.
Wait, why Henry though? Take out Henry.
That's what, or you said Travis Hunter. Why was sorry, I missed Travis. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's do that actually. He no, I don't know. He could fall back though, maybe. But
what do you want to do? I'm fine with either.
Wait, can I see our running backs? Yeah, let's do Travis. I think we can go Vidal last round.
Okay. Travis
I think
Hunter.
Vidal kind of fits Mostert better than like these comps don't make sense. Like when people say Mostert and HN, and it's like I don't know. I mean I literally see like Najee and Jalen Warren more than HN and Mostert. So like a slightly smaller Jalen Warren, I guess. I don't know. No, like Omar Hampton literally played like Najee, like a worse Najee last year. I'm talking about like prime Najee. He played like a worse Najee. I didn't really like it. I think Najee had more fundamentals at least.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I'm a hater. I'm gonna
keep
keep hating.
By Nick Saban. So he probably almost certainly had better fundamentals. So you don't get on the field with Nick Saban if you don't know how to play.
Dude, he blocked Jacobs. In my opinion, future Hall of Famer if he keeps going for another like 4 years. He's gonna be a future Hall of Famer, and he blocked him.
Yeah, that was interesting. All right, quick recap of the team, real quick. We have a 2-4-6-2 build in progress. Quarterbacks: Trevor Lawrence. He's stacked up, as is Justin Herbert. Running backs: Genty, Hampton, Breece Hall, and Tony Pollard. Wide receivers, Zay Flowers, Carnell Tate, BTJ, Pittman Jr., Denzel Boston, and Travis Hunter. And then tight ends, Travis Kelce and Brenton Strange. So we have the double stack with Trevor, and then we have a single stack here with Herbert.
The theme of today was Travis Hunter. We got 2 Travis Hunter shares.
And Tony Pollard.
Yeah, but that's like for me, I have like 22%, so like that's like a normal thing. I have like 8% Travis Hunter, so that's not a normal thing to double up.
Well, he has been dropping actually. I've noticed him going sometimes as low as like, I don't know about 180, but he's definitely falling into the 170s with some recent news that he's just gonna play
That's not
defense.
news though.
I know they made it seem like it was new news with a conversation that was had with one. I think it was the OC or GM. I can't remember who it was. Anyways, it kind of resurfaced, and then his price started falling again for.
No, but it was misquoted. What resurfaced was misquoted. I'm all for news and new quotes, but it was literally like misquoted old quote.
Well, I've seen it affect his price a little bit.
Yeah, you like Trey Harris?
I would like Trey Harris and maybe
put him in the queue.
Calvin Ridley. I don't know. Definitely Trey.
Wait, over Trey Tucker with Genty? All right, fine. We could do Ridley. Man, I don't know, man.
What do you want to do? I mean, definitely Trey Harris. So Calvin Ridley would be one option here. What else do you like if you don't like Calvin Ridley?
I mean, I like Trey Tucker.
Oh yeah, Tucker. Okay.
I mean, we could do Ridley. I don't care.
It's not hard for me to take Tucker over.
The one time that you could just scroll down 2 players, you type.
I don't want to.
Let's do Ridley. Wait. Let's do Ridley. We don't take much Ridley, so.
Okay. Well, let's do it. Feels a little gross, but whatever.
We have a stack with Pollard, team stack. For when Pollard gets cut and goes to the Seahawks, but anyways, but still, like Ridley is divisional correlation. I don't think he's getting cut, so he's gonna make it gross. He's gonna make it really gross. And I don't know, like people are overhyping Dayball. Congrats to you. It's like okay, like Mike McCarthy coached Aaron Rodgers, and he got put in Aaron's backpack and won a Super Bowl. Is he a Super Bowl winning coach? You and I could have coached that team. We didn't do anything. No, the good thing about Mike McCarthy is he sucks at game management, but he lets his quarterback cook. Like he literally lets, even Dak was making all the moves, all the changes, like him and the OC. With Aaron Rodgers, he just let Aaron Rodgers do whatever he wanted. He didn't get in his way. That was like, yeah, so that's smart. But like it's not. Yeah, but I'm not gonna give Dayball credit because he developed like a fucking generational Josh Allen. Yeah, okay.
Right.
I would believe the narrative of like Diggs helped develop Josh Allen more than I believe Dayball developed him. He probably just developed himself. Like, I mean, obviously, like you need a coach. So like, but like, I don't think he really did much though.
That's fair. It oftentimes is the player that makes everybody else look good.
Yeah, and you saw Bill Belichick, how he looked after Brady. Though I think that was just a lot of factors of like the NFL going more towards offense and not really him, but that was funny too. Like, like Tom Brady left and it was just like a nosedive.
Yeah, I mean, I even had it a little bit here in Denver with Shanahan. After Elway leaves, it's like we get Brian Greasy and we get Jay Cutler and Jake the Snake and all these fucking guys and. He had 6. I mean, you could see he's a good coach because he was able to have success with those guys, but never the type of success he had, with the generational talent. And that's just the way it's going to be.
That's the way it's going to be. Is Rodgers gone?
Rodgers. Yes, he's gone.
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded it with Pittman, but I'm cool going 2, man. What's our tight ends? I forgot who's it. Oh, Kelce and Strange.
Might be a good spot to get a tight end and a running back.
Fuck, man. Let's look at our receivers. Are we good, bro? Like, I don't know if we're good. I mean, Zay definitely we're good now, but Zay, Tate, BTJ, Pittman. So that's like the 4 I trust. But like I don't even trust BTJ. So
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't like Travis Hunter. I'm not counting on Trey Harris. I'm slightly counting on. I'm probably counting on Boston and Ridley. So we might just do one more running back and just hammer. I don't know.
Yeah, one more running back on this build makes sense. I mean, not that you couldn't do 6, but you're probably good at 5. And then
I think we don't need like a lot more receivers. Probably at least one.
oh yeah, I think 1's fine. I think if we get to 9, we'll be good.
Yeah, we could tap tight end. Do you like Pat Fry? I kind of like Pat Fry.
I would be Pat Fry. I also, good with Berger and Joku, but I think Pat Fry probably.
Yeah, we'll consolidate our
Pittsburgh bet a little.
Divisional correlation. Yeah, we have Pittman, we have Zay, so lock it in.
All right, Vidal, lock it in, and Freiermuth. All right, so we went Kamani Vidal at 204 and Freiermuth at 205 for our audio listeners. We're 2 away, and then we'll recap this team. Last 2 picks, 228 and 229.
There's been a lot of rookies visiting the Chargers. I'm very not,
At what position or just in general?
Wide receiver.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, man. You know what I mean? Like, man. Lad, I like, and it doesn't. I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna say like, oh yeah, bro, they're gonna take Surratt and it means Lad is going to 0. But it's like, dude, like we've seen like when Lad has any competition that's not just him and when him and QJ they both ate, but it was like him, QJ, Trey Harris, and Keenan. He did not eat. He was kind of like Amika. We're like, where are you, bro? No, like when everyone came back, like, where are you?
It was bad. It was bad.
I mean, we have Trey Harris, so I'm not. So like, we could go Trey Harris and then try to get like a luck box rookie landing spot. And the Chargers are looking, so.
Yeah. Is there any in mind? Let's take a quick look at these.
We'll scroll up. Who's wait, scroll down a little bit.
Tell me when to stop.
I've been hearing hype about Stribling, but I don't know how I feel about that.
I saw Paulino take him last night, and I got into a room with Paulino, and he took him. I don't know what that means, but I'm just telling you.
I kind of like Tyquan Thornton, though they're live to add someone, so I don't like. I like him, but he's not safe though. So keep going. Fuck. None of these guys are really safe.
For the bit, bro? Did we do it for the bit?
What? No. That's not even a bit. That's like Wait, keep going. What else is here?
Marvin Mims Jr. That's not for the bit.
Let's do Mims. Let's do Mims. That would be a bit. I like. Plus, like he would be a bring back on like 2 different things: Raiders or
right.
Or
and we've
Chargers.
seen him spike
as a bring back. I mean, over Pat Bryant. Is Pat Bryant there? Over Pat Bryant? Yeah, over Pat Bryant.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we could do like Mims plus like if you want to do Kalen Black again, so it could be like a. Just because right now we have Chargers backfield, and then we have like 3 other running backs, so like it's not actually that.
Right, and we have Omari and Hampton.
In this universe, he smashes, but Vidal is like the Mostert. I think Vidal Mostert. I actually like that. I like that. Over Najee is crazy, but honestly, we have so much Najee that. No, don't raise this ADP, man. Get Mims up there. You don't want to raise it by 0.001, bro.
I know, bro.
Right. He's gonna be like a 14th round pick once the draft happens, at least. So.
We get Mims and Kalen Black for the rookie.
I like
Mr. Rice.
that. I kind of like stopping at 9 because of the certain profiles we got. I think Pittman kind of allows you, like, I don't know, because I trust Pittman more than BTJ at this point. Like, I'm not talking about ceiling, but I'm just saying, like, who do I trust to give me 12 plus points in a lot of weeks? I trust both, but who can give me 12 plus points for 12 weeks? I trust Pittman more than BTJ. Who can give me 30 points in a week? I trust, BTJ more. And if he does that, we have him stacked, right?
Yep.
So
sure do.
I love that for us. I really love that for us.
Let's go through the team. So we ended with a 2-6-9-3. Both our quarterbacks are triple stacked. We have Trevor Lawrence paired up with Justin Herbert. Running backs, Genty, Amarian Hampton, Omar, Brees Hall, Tony Pollard, Kamani Vidal, and Kalen Black. He's the rookie out of Indiana. Zay Flowers, Carnell Tate, BTJ, Pittman Jr., Denzel Boston, Travis Hunter, Trey Harris, Calvin Ridley, and Marvin Mims Jr. Tight ends, Travis Kelce, Brenton Strange, and Pat Fry. Our triple stacks with Trevor are BTJ, Travis Hunter, and Brenton Strange. And then for Herbert, it's Amarian Hampton, Kamani Vidal, and Trey Harris. That's fun.
Trey Harris was kind of coming on at the end of the year too, so
yeah. Any other thoughts about this this build?
I saw someone took Roush. What else? What other tight ends were there? I'm curious that he took Roush over.
Let's take a look.
Okay. Over Mayer? Or is Mayer gone already? Oh, wow. Mayer's gone already? Okay, that's fair then. That's fair. Okay, that's fair. No, Mayer's still there. Anyways, final thoughts about this team. I like the way that we got. I love, like, first of all, I love getting either like the Drake May, Jaden Daniels tier of quarterbacks, and if not that, like I like that plus like this tier of quarterback, or I like that plus like a Jordan Love or Goff or a Baker, or even later. But I do like this. Like this is like my second favorite way to go of like two mid tier. But this isn't like, you could argue that these guys should be right there with like, right in at the end of that tier. You could argue that, like, first of all, over Caleb and Hurts, you could argue. So I do like getting these two specifically. I think they're a little bit more guaranteed than, like, even if you like Bo Nix, I think they're a little bit more guaranteed from a individual talent perspective. Plus they have a really good environment with weapons. Like that, we're saying it's a crowded room. They have a lot of weapons and a good environment and better talent than Bo Nix. So I think could argue like these guys over Hurts and Caleb for sure. So I like these two pairings. I like doubling up the Chargers backfield because most people probably not going to do it as often. I like leaning into like lower owned rookies like Kalen Black, who probably will get higher draft capital. Like he'll surprise people in the way that RJ Harvey surprised people last year, or Jaden Blue surprised me. I was like, what the hell? And then, leading into Tate and Boston, who were literally like either both going first round or Boston's going early second. I think early second, he might get some better landing spots potentially, but also like, I think both of those rookies fit on any team. It's kind of like how Jaden Higgins, I think, fits any team, but will he get the playing time early? So that's like landing spot dependent. Is Boston a league winner or landing spot dependent? If he gets to the Dolphins somehow, I don't know how, but he gets to the Dolphins and it's just him and Malik Washington plus like another rookie, that could be like a league winning option. It's like I think like Dolphins for Boston would be like my actual like fit. Like my dream landing spot for him would be Dolphins. He would be perfect for the design runs with Malik Willis. He's a great blocker. He's great in the red zone. It's like how kind of Malik Willis really leaned on like Christian Watson a lot in the last 2 years. He leaned on like the kind of like that big body guy, and he still threw it to Dobbs and stuff, but there was a lot to Watson. There was a lot to Malik Heath. Malik Heath's a bigger guy too, so I like that. I like Boston. I think leaning into Travis Hunter when we don't draft Jacoby or Parker. I like that. We have no Tootin. We have no running game.
What about this Ridley Trey Tucker decision? Does it change at all with like Mims and some more of the other divisional? I know we consolidated a little bit on Tennessee, but
yeah, I forgot there was No, I mean, if I had like 8% of each, or if I had like 16% Trey and like 8% Ridley, I think I would just be Trey every time. But since I have like 20-something% Trey and like 3 or 4% Ridley, I'm cool mixing it in. His underlying metrics were good last year for Ridley, but so was Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker's efficiency in regards to his role was really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the thing that I'm looking at is like for Gold, a player like Golden that we talk about, his underlying metrics were really strong, even in whatever context you want to say that everyone on the team had strong metrics, but his were strong for his like the routes that he was running. They were strong. I like to look at like the routes,
Yeah.
You're getting free releases. What routes are you running? And I don't think I think Calvin Ridley is probably a little bit underappreciated, though he's older and on a question mark team. So we should get a discount, and we do get a discount. I think a discount would be like 140s. So,
I mean, the market likes him a lot more for whatever. And we know the market's wrong all the time, but he's at 170. Trey Tucker's at 191 ADP. And again, I know we throw this shit out all the time, but I'm just saying the market is pricing him more confidently than they're pricing Trey Tucker for whatever, for certain reasons.
No, but there's the obvious reason why you would price him in higher, just because there's more historical production. There's more historical. There's like the people who remember him at the second round, third round, fourth, fifth round. So like there's kind of more. It's like a name brand, like why do people go for certain players in the last round or certain players in the middle rounds? Because they're just like, oh, there's Debo. I know Debo's good. I know Ayuk. No, Ayuk is probably a better example because there's no production for a while. But it's like, oh, I know Ayuk used to be good. Let me just go. And it's like, I think that's the thing with Ridley is like, oh, I know Ridley used to be good. They've never seen the Trey Tucker be good. But okay, so think about like why we were slamming Alec Pierce last year. And to a lesser extent, Michael Wilson, but that was more of like, I don't trust the OC, I don't trust the coach or the quarterback, but we were still taking him over like these bullshit players, right? But Alec Pierce was like a target because we saw the breakout before it happened. That's what Trey Tucker feels like. There's a little bit more
consolidated around University of Cincinnati and went Kelsey, Trey Tucker, and grabbed Alec Pierce over BTJ. That would have been fun.
Yeah, I still think BTJ has higher upside than Alec Pierce. Yeah. Well, I mean, first of all, I trust the environment more than because I don't know, like, what is he going to really be Riley Leonard at first, or is Dimes ready? What do you think about like? I don't know. We're getting into like this. I don't like to be the guy that's like, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, we're just going to predict the breakouts and fade all the old players. So I don't want to do that, which is like, that's what it feels like if I don't click Ridley at all.
Yeah.
But also
I
like
have a ton of Trey Tucker too. So this made sense.
But like sometimes you do have to do that because otherwise you're not going to take Alec Pierce last year. You're going to take like, who was like an old player that was falling or whatever? Who was like an old player that was, in the similar round, similar range.
Trying to remember.
There was a lot. I mean, there was a lot. There was no, but we were even taking him over QJ. We're taking him over everyone, bro. We were taking Alec Pierce over everyone.
We were. Another to-do list item. We need to get a full Penn State tight end room. Tyler Warren, Brenton Strange, Pat Fryermuth. That's always.
I have that pairing.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time. No, overall, I like this team a lot. I think I would.
You do want more. I think you do want more Warren in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give this team a really good grade. I think this was thoughtful. It was a little bit wild, but not. I think like my heart tells me like we should have just taken Trey Tucker, but My head also tells me we should have taken Trey Tucker, which worries me that I'm being overconfident. That's why we mixed in Ridley.
Yeah.
It's like divisional correlation, but both of them are divisional correlation, so there's not even a tiebreaker. I mean,
Right.
yeah,
I think it's good.
I like that.
Yeah, solid B plus, A minus. I mean, I don't know. I don't really have a lot of criticism about the team. Structurally, where we made the investments, I mean, it's a powerhouse running back room. You know, that mid-tier quarterbacks, like you say, the double tap is, I don't think a lot of people are doing that. Like texture of this wide receiver room is, you know, tons of upside. And then you got the vet and, you know, just a solid tight end room. Yeah, it's a really good team.
I love that for us, man. I love that for us. And I, you know, the other 11 people can fight for the last 3 spots because this team is advancing, bro.
I agree. All right. Well, that's going to do it for today's episode. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Be sure to follow us on X at FantasyFitIO, or you can subscribe to the YouTube channel at FantasyFitnessIO. Give us a like and a follow if you guys enjoy the content. We'll be around all summer long. Post-draft starts next week after the NFL draft. We'll be jumping into BBM, all the time box tournaments. Help us grow the channel. Appreciate you guys all being here. And until next time, peace.
Peace.